Okay, what I'm going to show you today is a realistic TRC-492 CB base station. And the reason I got this is it's got a toggle switch where you can switch it from AC to 12 volt. And first of all, I'm going to show you the AC part. So I've got it plugged in. I've got it plugged into a power strip here, and the on-off power button is right here. There's not a whole lot of stuff going on CB these days, which it could be a good or a bad thing. But I'm going to key it up on a realistic, what they used to call a walkie-talkie, or a walkie-talkie type of radio, which actually transmits on what we consider channel 14 CB. Get this started up, and I'm gonna go down to channel 14, test. So you can see that the receive is high, and it's receiving channel 14. I'm a little bit too close, so you're going to get feedback. So I'm going to turn this off. There's a couple things I wanted to show, and I've got this little camera that I pinned to my t-shirt, so it's probably jittery, video all over the place kind of stuff. I've got a really nice DJI Osmo that my brother got for me, which I'll do another demo soon. I've got a Radio Shack scanner. This is all stuff that I found laying around at home that I used to use. And this one scans from about, well, we'll see here in a second. It goes up to almost 900 megahertz. We're picking up a little bit on the hotels use channel 18 here, which they're not supposed to. One of them. So it starts out at like 8 in the 30 megahertz and goes up to 900. Here, police and fire are on that. I've got rechargeable batteries and a little lantern here for when the power goes off, so I can just see a little bit. I've got a battery jumper cable type of thing that you could use for your car. This one is really cheap. It also plugs in with a car adapter. Right there, I've got it plugged into AC right now. And it's kind of cool because it's got a little light. Now that's enough light for me to be able to work.
I'm renting room 204.
Right here. I've got an old iPad with my video cameras. I've got rechargeable everything here. Different batteries for different things. Blah, blah, blah. The main thing I want to show you is some of the radio stuff today. I found these old Cobras. I just got off with my daughter. It went about a mile down the road, this model, using my radio here, the Midland. So, when the power goes off, this thing right now is just running, I've got it plugged in charging, which, I know you're not supposed to leave it plugged in, but I've been using a lot. And anyway, the battery is, lasts a while. It's pretty good. And the power cord's right here. And I think for this demo, I'm just going to unplug it, just to show you what I'm trying to get to. So that's unplugged now. So this thing still runs, obviously. There's a little indicator. I think I paid 30 bucks for this at the tool place. And I've got the Midland GMRS plugged into that. So that's what I'm running off of, is the battery now. And I'm going to power up this base station, and I'll show you. This is on AC now, 14. Right now it's running off of AC. On this plug, I'm going to power it off. I'm going to unplug the radio, and I'll show you why I bought this. There's no power now. It's pretty much done, except I've got my little rig here where I've bought some alligator clips, and I'm going to put a little piece of tape. I've got it, the red on the red, obviously, and to keep that from touching and zapping everything, I've got the hot with some tape on it. I'm going to put an alligator clip here. I'm going to hook it up to the leads of the battery jumper, which also you can order an adapter, which I've ordered a couple of them. And I'm going to, make a nice setup. This is just something I did in the past couple hours. And also I could put those alligator clips on the battery and run it straight off of a lawn and garden battery. So there's a little switch in the back. I'm going to flip that over, and I've got power. So now I'm running on the 12-volt battery. I'll key up that other radio just to show you. So I'm going to key up one of these portables. 14. So you can see that I've got off of that little battery pack there, I'm running that base station off of the grid, so no power. This is all fun stuff that I've accumulated over the years, except I just bought this. And I bought these GMRS radios, and I'll show you why. This one actually has got a scanner on it, and the battery low. So the rechargeable part of this, what's cool about these is they do a little USB charger. So these come with the rechargeable batteries in them. There's the box. I just bought that. I don't know why that channel is always kind of goofy. Get out of that. All right. Back to the scan mode. So these are auto scanning, that's why I bought them. And plus it's got the rechargeable batteries, and they run down really fast when you're turn that volume down. The batteries run down really fast when you're scanning, and for some reason channel 14 here, I think it's all this radio stuff, keys off 14. Anyway, they're pretty cool because they scan all the channels, and they're not going to have that too much longer. And then this radio is the old one that I just tested. I've got rechargeable batteries in it too. I've got it on channel 12, so I'm going to key that up, channel 12. So the auto scanning radio will pick up whatever, and 12 is one of the unrestricted channels. So 1 through 7, you have to have a license, except if they're really low power, and I think these are. And then 8 through 14 is licensed. So let's see, 8 through 14, I believe, is what they call it, family channel, family frequency. Anyway, I bought the Midland because it is GMRS, and they're not going to sell the ones that scan all the channels too much longer. But it works pretty good. All right, so we're running on the batteries on everything here for the CB and the bigger radio. So if I key that up, radio check. That's the CV. I really don't want to do 18 because that's what that hotel was using. So I'll just stop scanning and go down to, I think I was on 12. Yeah, see, I can't do 12 because this one only goes 15 through 22. It doesn't do the, and 7, 1 through 7 and 15 through 22. So that's what the newer radios are going to be like. They're not going to have 8 through 14 on those. But if anybody is out there, I'm on 22 now. You can hear it keyed over. Anyway, so that's how that works. And that's about it.